Welcome to the Lilywhites podcast. This episode, the Lilywhites took on Holmesdale and got a 6-1 victory. We have Guy and Pierce on the podcast this week. They talk about their favourite players, and also Guy is a Canadian fan. Remember, the Lilywhites are at home 3 times this month. Get yourself down to the ground, follow the Lilywhites, and cheer on the boys. Up the Lilywhites. Guy, first off, welcome to the podcast. I know you've been listening, you've just told me that as well. And you're a bit of a special fan because you're not an Englishman, you're a Canadian. We'll talk a bit about that.
So I've been in the UK for about 10 years, married a local woman, and I've been coming to Faversham town for about 4 years now. So I've become quite invested. I'm a member, and obviously Dan being my brother-in-law, so it kind of dragged me in, but for good reasons. I really enjoy coming to the matches.
So, like I said, this year the Lilywhites have been in the Sceffel Prem for the first time in a long time. What have you made of the season so far, and what do you make of the new manager?
I love the new manager. It seems like there's a lot of discipline on the club. The players are responding well. You could see it last. I wasn't at the Deal match, however, seeing them down 2-0 and scoring late, and what I've been told they should have won the match. So there's a lot of discipline, and they're playing well for them. As far as the season's concerned, I think there's a lot of optimism going in. The first few months, it looked really great. In first place, it seems like we're running away with it, but then it was a little blip. However, it's a long season, and with a new manager kind of finding his form, getting the guys on board, I think we have a really good thing going, and we just have to be waited out and be patient with it.
As a fan of English football now, and a fan of the Lilywhites, what player impresses you the most in this team?
Honestly, Billy Bennett. I find that he's kind of been up and down over the course of the time. He's been on the bench, but hasn't whined about it. He's come on when he's been called upon. He's done really well, and now he's back in the starting lineup. And I find he's just been really good. He's been professional about it, and every time he gets the call, he's been really good.
Yeah, he scored a wonder goal for us at the Rivals, which is Whitstable.
Yeah.
But since then, he got Player of the Month last month, so he's really good. And he is a great professional. Obviously, I know you probably don't know much about Holmesdale today, but what are you expecting from a game like Holmesdale, where they're a mid-table team, and this is a potential banana peel, really?
It is, because the thing is, I think we have to realise that it doesn't matter where the teams are on the table, you can't take him lightly, and we got to take him like it's the first place team. And I think, we never played him. I know we're going to see them on the road later this year, but I think this is a match where we have to take it seriously on home soil. We have to make sure we take advantage of the situation. Hopefully it's a good crowd, get behind the boys and win this match.
You're normally behind me anyway during the crowd, either shouting a nice abuse or you're just cheering on the team, which is always good to hear. But score prediction for today?
I can say 3-1 for us.
3-1. You think your boy Billy Bennett will get on the...
I think Billy Bennett will get at least one, yes.
At least one. Well, we'll catch up with you after the game. Cheers, Guy.
Thank you.
Pearson, first of all, welcome to the podcast. I know you're an avid listener as well, so we're now starting to grow here at the Lilywhites. First of all, how long have you been a Lilywhites fan? And what do you think of the season so far?
So I've been coming to the games probably regularly for the past 2 years, but I used to come when my brother played here a little bit. Used to come watch when James Collins era a couple of years ago, and that was a tough time sometimes good, but it's definitely on the up at the moment, even though it went down. But it's definitely on the up at the moment.
Obviously, it's been a bit of a topsy-turvy season. What do you think of Tommy Wirelow's start to the Lilywhites manager?
Definitely positives. The thing I like about Tommy the most is he looks a bit of a character. He looks like in half time and go pace them. Like, he's not going to let anyone off easy. He's quite an intimidating character by the looks of it. So positive so far.
He's a puppy dog, really. He's a really nice guy and generally a good guy. Obviously, we've started to pick up a little bit of form. We're winning a draw, so that's the basis for form. What do you think of the last 2 games, and what do you believe is going to happen today?
Massive positives at Deal. I thought we went 1-0 down, and after that we were the best team on the pitch the whole time. The amount of chances we created, we probably deserved the 3 points, to be honest. We started the second half slow and got punished, but after that we picked up again, and we were unlucky not to win that 3-2 at the end.
This season, obviously, the Lilywhites have had lots of changes in amongst the squad, but there is a core in there. Have you got a favourite player yourself, someone that you really like out there?
I'm a massive lover of Finn O'Mara. He started off a bit shakily. He sort of got put right back, got put sort of holding midfielder. Ever since he's come centre back, he's been unbelievable. He literally wins everything in the air, and he's definitely a fan favourite.
Yeah, Finn is a good guy. I know him personally, and I think he'll love to hear that. What are you expecting from today then? What are you expecting from Holmesdale, a mid-table team that have had a good 4-0 win in the midweek, and then they're coming to the Lilywhites today and with a bit their tails up?
Yeah, no game's easy in this league, but definitely positives to take from the Dill game, hoping for 3 points.
That's it. Score prediction?
I'm going to go 3-1.
First goal scorer?
Nathan Wood.
Nathan Wood get his first goal for the Lilywhites today.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll speak to you after the game, Pierce.
Will do.
Pierce, they said to ask, so we're going to ask it. Why did you only think we were going to score 3 goals today?
I'm not too sure. We weren't very clinical on Tuesday, but yeah, immense. Big change. I think the interesting one was Stefan probably had less chances today than he did. He had so many. And yeah, I think our finishing was very clinical and immense today, and showed a bit of passion, and yeah, it's a very good performance.
You can only beat what's in front of you out there. You know, credit to Holmesdale, they didn't stop, but it just looked like we were just out of their league today, didn't it? And if you had to pick a man of the match out there, who was you going to pick?
I think quite a few people played well. I think Jacob Russell's the best game he's played. He commanded his box quite well. I think Nathan Wood had a very good game on the ball as well, but I think it's gone to go to Sam Hasler, who was immense today.
So you would say Sam Hasler, even though it was Stephen Payne who was picked. We now move on a little bit. We're going into next week. We go to Stansfield away. Last time we played Stansfield, I think it was 7-8-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a really commanding performance. With this month being teams that are sort of not, world beaters, but they are teams that we should be beating. Is this the sort of mentality we should be going into every game, being a bit ruthless?
Yeah, definitely. We want 12 points out the month. So yeah, every game nice to be scored 5-6 goals, but 3 points is the most important thing. So.
And today you was talking about, Tommy's obviously changed the team and the mentality. Did you see that today? Did you see a different team to what you've been seeing under the previous manager?
Yeah, definitely, and much more ruthless. I think we had confidence about us. Whenever I've seen playing out the back as well, we've always looked a bit shaky, but I thought we looked very good. Sort of even the fullbacks like Kareem, I thought was very good today. He was up here in the attacking third, and yeah, I think defensively as well we were quite strong, so that helped us.
Half time, we only got there at 2-0, and it looked like a game we were just in sort of cruise control. And then the second half, I said it again, but we're ruthless. Did you actually see that coming though?
Yeah, definitely. He didn't. It's more of the same he probably asked for at half time, and we went and produced that. But we were unfortunate to concede there. It was quite a good header. But yeah, it's definitely more the same he probably asked for, and we got our chances and took them.
Pierce, cheers for coming on today. Look forward to talking to you again, and up the Lilywhites.
Yeah, we'll do. Up the Lilywhites.
Guy, I've asked the same question that was asked at the beginning.
Yeah.
Why did you think we was only scored 3-1?
Oh, it was a big mistake, wasn't it? Great win, 6-1. Lots of goals. Team looked good. The boys were in sync. Can't ask for any more, can we, on a Saturday afternoon?
No, it was what we said. First half was a bit of a routine performance. The first goal was a bit of a sloppy one, really, like defender going through the keeper and then slotting it to Payne. But it just looked like we just found a second gear after that. What did you think of the first half performance compared to the second half as well?
Well, first half was a little clinical, wasn't it? And then the boys just getting used to it, used to the game plan. But second half was great. The boys came out, game plans enact. The boys loved it, and you know what? We'll take it. Lots of goals. Games
like this as well. These are the teams who are like mid-table that we're going to be playing for the remainder of the month. How crucial is it that we've got to be ruthless against these teams and get the goal difference going? Really,
3 points. It's all that matters at this point. 3 points. You know what? The goal difference is great, but it's just 3 points. You know what? The boys came out. First half was really good. Second half even better. Got the 3 points. Keep it going, boys.
Next week we go to Stansfield. Team that last time we played them 7-8-0, really convincing performance. We've already been to Stansfield Ground once this year when we played Glebe. What are you looking for the next performance from the Lilywhites?
I'm not looking 8-0, but I'm looking at least, get the 3 points. I mean, the 8-0 was great. Funny story, I was on the coming back from Belgium, and all the boys are texting us saying, oh, 8-0, 8-0. That being said, just get the 3 points, boys. You know what? 3 points. We've been good. We've been really working hard. 3 points a day. Get those 3 points next Saturday and just move on from that.
Controversial man of the match out there. Stefan Payne man of the match today. But everyone, behind me is saying how well Sam Hasler is. 6 goals, 4 games for Sam Hasler on his return, and he was chipping in a lot today. What did you think of? Who was your man of the match out there?
Hasler was gotta say, as much as I love Billy Bennett and Payne, yeah, he's got to be the man of the match. That was incredible. Well done. Good game. Keep it up.
Your boy Billy Bennett got a goal today as well. He worked hard for it. And you did say he was going to score today, so congratulations to him. We'll be travelling next week and following the Lilywhites.
Just talk to Dan about that. Setting up something, but yes, let's do a little trip with the boys, support them, and yeah, let's do it. Come on, Lilywhites. Come on, boys.
Well, Guy, thank you for coming on today, and up the Lilywhites.
Up the Lilywhites. Come on, boys.
Gaffer, fantastic win out there today for the Lilywhites. How'd you see it?
Yeah, listen, you can't fault that today. The first half, to be fair, we wasn't happy with how we started. Thought we could move the ball quicker. We just thought it was a little bit lethargic. We built a little dig at half time with them, to be fair. But the response was, second half was, good. Not just good with the ball, but without it. And obviously we was patient as well. Took our goals well. We got in good areas to get more. But overall, they're a team that have upset a few teams in the past, which we knew about. So yeah, I can't come in saying I'm disappointed. I was, very happy with that today.
Yeah, first half, the first goal sort of came from nothing really, with a long ball and then off the keeper. How well was Rahman to get that as well and put it on the plate for Payne?
This is the long ball thing. That's a great ball. That's a diag that we work on, and we want our fullbacks to get high. And Rahman's beginning to learn that area. But both fullbacks, to be fair, I've had Jake before, so he knows how we play. But we was well happy with the first goal. And again, it set the mode. So the two come along quite, two good goals as well. And then, to be fair, they got a good goal. 3-0 was it? They scored. They got one back, which made it 2-0 again, and you're back to. But to be fair to the boys, the difference now is when we used to let a goal in, you can see the heads go and the body language. Now, it's done. Whatever, we're not happy about it, but let's get back, and then within 2 or 3 minutes, I think we got the fourth. So,
you mentioned Jake there, 3 games. Somehow he starts, but he's always on the bench, and somehow, unlucky for the boys to get injured, but he must be putting pins in players or something like that.
I said to him, it's a photo finish between him and Pabs. I thought Matty gets on and delivers a better ball. Jake might be a little bit of a better defender, obviously being a bigger lad. So it's gone with that. But today, unfortunately, Pabs has fallen out in the warm up. And I said to Jake, again, I know Jake, so he's gone back in, great attitude, and again done nothing wrong today. So. Yeah, it seems to be a thing at the moment, and it's something that we don't really plan for or encourage. But that's 2 on the spin. But thankfully, there's we've got that little bit of strength in depth to cover them areas.
Boys were ruthless out there today. Woody could have probably had a hat trick as well, unfortunately. But his first goal will come soon. I'm sure of that. But how important is it to be ruthless in these games and get that goal difference up? Because if we are going to challenge and keep pushing towards it until you said it's mathematically impossible, how important is it to be ruthless in these games?
It's listen, we sort of, is it 5, is it 6? At the end. So we're. It depends on what the score is. Obviously, you want to be ruthless, but if you get sort of 4-1, 5-1, then you'd half think that that's enough. But you never know in football. Look at the biggest playoff game last year, where was it Peterborough were 4-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday, and then Sheffield Wednesday won 5-4. You just don't know. So it's about habits, and every opportunity you create and you miss, it should hurt. But at the same time, you keep going, because you keep going through that. It's not how many times you get knocked down. It's it's how you get up from that, and that's all we say. Woody works his socks off, puts a shift in. All that's missing today was his goal, and that will come, and that will give him more of a lift. But again, his overall performance and contribution to the side, we notice, and he's got no concerns. He's going to be frustrated himself. He's not scored, but his overall performance today, I thought, was good.
The big word of the day buzzing around the fans was reaction. The reaction from the Deal game and getting the win before that. The boys seemed like they did react well, and to have so many different scorers today, and we do hope that Warren Mafuda is okay, because he scored and just comes off. But how important is it to have other people scoring and having everyone just having a touch of that ball?
Yeah, it's something we was looking at when we come in, because obviously Payne's up there, and then there's a bit of a gap. So you have a little look at, we need to contribute more. But the other night, the boys had nothing to sort of be disappointed about except the result, because the performance, and we're only disappointed that we didn't come away with all 3 points. But it was a yardstick that we wanted to build on, and I thought today we did. And to come in with that scoreline reflects, because again, these boys went to Holland and Blair Tuesday night and won 4-0. They've actually drawn with Deal. They've had a good Vars run themselves. So I'm not taking nothing away from the lads, and it was important with a clear week that we come in with 3 points.
Yeah, that's always the key moment here. Getting the 3 points. We get a week in between games, and it's a bit of a small month for us as well. But all the games are sort of winnable games. Are you looking for the same performance to keep building that momentum now? Because momentum is probably going to be key for us moving forward.
Yeah, we've got to have a good February. We said that, but we don't take nothing for granted. The good thing for us is like a Saturdays, because again today you saw how many knocks we've got. The squad is smaller. I'm trying to add to it, but I'm not. Like I said, I ain't going to start panicking and jumping up and down because nobody's come in. We're in the process of doing it, and we make sure that it will be the right one. But in the meantime, like we said to the boys here, there's enough quality here. We just want to be structured and play the way we want to play. And we know that if they buy into it, it's served us pretty well over the years we've been doing it. And I think that's coming to fruition now as well. But we do need to bring a few more players in. But I think this month's come at the right time regarding games, because if we had a Saturday, Tuesday, I think we might have not come unstuck, but found it a little bit more difficult.
Last question. Stephen Payne ran out of the match today, but again, we have to talk about Sam Hassler. Now, 6 goals in 4 games for the man. Payne, you know what you're going to get. He's going to be a fox in the box, and he was really good today. I think the past few performances he's been putting in a shift, running back, going a bit more to the old Payne. But, again, Sam Hassler, just can't put into words how good the performances are becoming for him. And the whole team today, I think everyone was a man of the match, but especially Sam getting those goals.
Well, obviously Hass is banging them in at the moment. So he's getting the right headlines. But like I've said it in the past, we know Hass of old. He was one of the first things that we did address in here, and now I don't think he's getting involved in anything. He's not getting into silly situations, which he was getting, perhaps picking silly bookings up for. I don't know. I don't go on there and tell him what to do. But at the same time, I know the boy, and he knows me, and he knows Obe, so he knows the score. So I'm thinking now we're getting what we know, and you're probably getting what you do know, but you've not seen for a little while. But again, he's got another 2 today, which will get the headlines. But I will say, Payne's hold-up play and everything today was outstanding. So, but overall, I can't. Again, it was a great result, a great team effort, and everyone's buzzing, which is the main thing.
Yeah, we move on to Stansfield next week. Last time we played Stansfield, 7-8-0 win. But we go to a place like Glebe that we've played already. But these performances are going to keep coming, and it's just a month for it. So have a good week. Hopefully we get a session or 2 in and up the Lilywhites.
Yeah, thank you very much. And again, fans today, brilliant. Again, glad that we've given them something, because obviously the Glebe one was disappointing. Today we've come and bang goals in for them and could have had more. So I'm glad that hopefully they keep coming in their droves, because they can play a massive part of our running, especially the home games. Because again, everyone wants to beat Faversham at the moment, and it's been like that for the last couple of seasons. So it's nice that today we've given them something to go home with.
Thank you, Gaffer.
Cheers, mate. Bye.